Did the Grizzlies just pull off the upset of the season against the Minnesota Timberwolves? You will not believe how this game ended. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're diving deep into an absolute thriller between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Coming into this one, the Wolves were sitting pretty at the top of the Western Conference standings, looking like a true championship contender. The Grizzlies? Well, they've been battling injuries all season long, written off by many, and were massive underdogs heading into Minneapolis. The stage was set for a David versus Goliath showdown, and nobody expected what was about to unfold. The deck was seriously stacked against Memphis from the jump. No Ja Morant, no Desmond Bane, no Marcus Smart. That's your starting backcourt and your defensive anchor all watching from the sidelines in street clothes. You re-looking at a lineup patched together with G, league call-ups, and two-way contract players going up against the #1 defense in the entire NBA. A defense anchored by the towering Rudy Gobert and flanked by the explosive Anthony Edwards and the versatile Karl Anthony Towns on paper. This was supposed to be a blowout, a scheduled loss for the Grizzlies. The question on everyone's mind wasn't if the Wolves would win, but by how many. For Memphis, just keeping this game competitive would have been considered a moral victory. But this team, led by Jaren Jackson Jr., clearly had other plans. They embraced the underdog role and came out swinging from the opening tip, ready to prove that heart and hustle can sometimes overcome even the toughest odds. From the very beginning, you could tell this wasn't going to be a typical game. The Grizzlies played with a chip on their shoulder, flying around on defense and making the Wolves work for every single bucket. Jaren Jackson Jr. was an absolute force on both ends of the floor. He was hitting tough shots, protecting the rim with authority, and showing the leadership this young squad desperately needed. He wasn't alone, though. Guys like Vince Williams Jr. and G.G. Jackson stepped up in a massive way, playing with incredible confidence and hitting timely shots that kept the Grizzlies within striking distance. The Wolves, on the other hand, seemed a bit surprised by Memphis's intensity. Anthony Edwards had his moments of brilliance, of course, with some electrifying drives to the hoop. But the Grizzlies' game plan was clear: make someone else beat them. They threw double teams at him, forced the ball out of his hands, and dared the Wolves' role players to make plays. For most of the game, it was a back-and-forth affair, a classic grit-and-grind slugfest. Every time Minnesota would build a small lead, Memphis would claw right back with a crucial three-pointer or a tough defensive stop. The energy in the building was tense as the game remained tight heading into the final quarter. The fourth quarter was an absolute nail-biter. Every possession felt like it was worth $1 million. With just under 2 minutes left to play, the game was tied. The Wolves had the ball, and you could feel the entire arena holding its breath. Anthony Edwards drove to the basket, but the Grizzlies' defense collapsed on him, forcing a tough, contested miss. Memphis grabbed the rebound and called a timeout. This was it. This was their chance to steal a win on the road against the best in the West. Out of the timeout, they ran a beautiful play for Jaren Jackson Jr. He got the ball at the elbow, faced up his defender, and rose up for a tough fadeaway jumper. Swish. The Grizzlies took a 2-point lead with just over a minute to go. The crowd was stunned into silence. Minnesota came down, desperate for a basket, but their shot rimmed out, and Memphis secured the rebound. They were able to run the clock down, hit their free throws, and complete the improbable upset. The final buzzer sounded, and the Grizzlies' bench erupted in celebration. It was a testament to their resilience, their coaching, and their next-man-up mentality. So there you have it. The Memphis Grizzlies stunned the Minnesota Timberwolves on their home court. The final score is 103-100 in one of the most shocking results of the NBA season so far. For the Grizzlies, this is more than just a win. It's a statement. It proves that even without their stars, their culture of toughness and teamwork is alive and well. For the Timberwolves, it's a tough lesson that you can't take any team in this league for granted, no matter their record. What a game. What were your biggest takeaways from this incredible upset? Who was your player of the game? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And make sure you resubscribe because you won't want to miss our breakdown of the Grizzlies' next big matchup. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.